Hello, everybody. I am Razamon. I'll be starting off this a new thing today with playing some Space Engineers. It's a game I enjoy playing. Played quite a bit of over the years, over 1,000 hours. And first time I decided to try to do a recording because I've been getting a little bored and figured, let's reach out to the community, do some recording. These are the mods I'm playing with, mostly vanilla. Uh, just some cosmetic stuff to boost some things. Increase the ore range because I find that it's way too close at 100 meters on large, so it's just to boost it up a little bit. I think this takes it to 1150, enough to cover a whole asteroid at least. And then one automation thing, the building repair systems is the only other I think added. Other than that, it's sneaky tools, build vision stuff, just to make things a little bit easier. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the world. I already did preload everything, so let's go ahead and get started. All I did was just load in and then log off. Shouldn't take too long as I'm not using a whole bunch of mods. See how things go. So I generally start off on a starship, which isn't too bad. Let's see. Let's even look at this. So data pad. Go ahead and grab all that. Take a look at the data pad. Oops. A friend of mine who works at a remote station called saying he has some contracts ready. They pay good amounts, so if you are looking for a job, then it's a place to go. Good luck. I do want to do some uh, encounter or economy stuff because I actually don't have that achievement yet. As for, let's go ahead and just queue up a few things real quick. Usually put this at 10,000. I know I need a lot of ore, but just so it's done. Other than that, this is your basic, just starting ship. So first things first, let's go ahead and get over to this asteroid. See if there's anything we see on a quick flyby. And then if not, I don't see anything on the surface, then I'll go ahead and get closer and start mining. I'm not going to make you guys watch all that until I get at least a drill and the basic stuff built. But I don't see anything off the surface of this. So let me just pull up to the asteroid. And then I'll go mining. Might do a little bit just so you guys can see. But it's the same start. Everybody does it. Grab that. It looks like there's silicone here. Actually, right here. Not that far, which isn't too bad. I'll get plenty of it from the ore, from just mining. I do have automatic ore pickup. That is one of the other ones I got, so I don't have to go chasing rocks all over space. But this will be me for a good little bit. As soon as I get some progress done, I'll jump back in and show you what I've got. But I'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, and I'm back. So I did some mining. I've got quite a bit, but one thing I forgot to change, which is no big deal. I can deal with it. Sorry. Vote correct a little bit there. I didn't turn off progression. So Luckily with this ship, a lot of this isn't too hard to do. Or it is and it isn't at the same time. So I need a basic assembler, which is right there, basic refinery, landing gear. I need to build some of this stuff. But there is a way so I can take this and like interior wall. Come down here, armor block. This is an interior wall, so grind that down. Load it back up, and now the interior wall is done. You can do that for a lot of it. Some of the other things like the basic refining, I can't do that too. Landing gear I need to build. O2 generator, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Just right here. Just weld it down, weld it back up. A little way of cheesing it. So now I can be like the air vents and stuff like that. Hydrogen tank and stuff. So if I want to work on it, cargo container, same thing. So it doesn't matter, there's stuff in it. It'll break transport a little bit, but now it's unlocked. So now I have access to all of that. Solar panel. So first things, let's go with the right here. So what I like to do with the starting ship is I will break all of this down, and I will actually turn this into a mining ship by itself. Large grid, I can harvest a lot of ore if I need to. So to get started, I need to place and these things are really just temporarily, so I'm going to do the basic refinery right there after I grab some steel plates. Now these will eventually get removed, and I'll just add some more medium cargo container. Still hit the wrong buttons even after all these hours playing the game. So basic refinery. 5. Basic assembler. And these are just to get everything started. As you can tell, I need a lot of mining. Nothing spawned in yet. What I can do is add that and that to build planner. You do that by right clicking, so you know. And then you can hold shift middle mouse to add all the items in your build planner to production list, which will automatically sort it. And now it does it by item, so I usually go through and stack them. And as you can see here, it says I have enough nickel for everything, I have enough silicone for everything, but I am about 500 short on iron ingots, and I'm out of stone processing. And that's to finish just those 2 items. So I want to jump back into mining, let that run out, and get that. If something spawns in, unless it's just oh, I need to go heal. I charged my suit. I'll bring you guys back, but mining's mining. If you watch anything, Space Engineers, Minecraft, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just back and forth, back and forth. I'm not gonna make you wait through it. But with that being said, I'll be back as soon as I get those 2 built and we start working on turning this into the start of a mining ship. I'll be back in a minute. So for those that may not know, but most of you guys probably do, this is an unknown signal. It's a random supply drop that happens in the game. Oh, and a freighter. I definitely can't attack that yet, even though we're neutral. Uh, so I'm gonna go go see what this is. They come in different shapes and sizes. You get different resources, money. Oh, this one has a thruster on it. I missed it. This one is a pain. I am no good at these. But there's a button. Wait for this to stop spinning. I was hoping it wouldn't be one of these. There is a small button. Can I get it? And basically chase it down. But normally they're not this bad. This one is just one of the worst because it does have hydrogen. And it will try to get away from you. I'm not close enough to it to turn on initial dampeners. This one's good because each one of those thrusters has metal grids, which is an in-game item. Well, not really an in-game item, it's a mid-game item, but it's needed in a lot of things you build. Uh, so I'm going to try to catch this, and then I'll bring it back when I finally get it to stop or get into it, because it's going to take me a minute to catch this thing. Trying to grind it down and get it so it stops moving. I got 11 minutes to catch it, so I'll be right back. Well, that actually didn't take me that long at all. As soon as I came back, I managed to get that rear thruster, which I already got that. Managed to stop it. So they're basically random drops, so you can collect them. They're just weapon skins, armor skins, stuff like that. But with this one, what I'm after, I should be close enough now for yes. Okay, there it is. Are these components? This has 4 metal grids. This will be a huge start to it, to everything. I don't like being full already. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to drop the scrap because I can't process that yet. Interior plates, computer motor, and steel plates, and construction components. Those use only pure raw iron, so they're not too hard to get a hold of. Radio component I'm not worried about. Detector components are nice. Who's that? Credit and a better drill. Outside of that, there's not a whole lot here left that I want. Oh, ice. I definitely want that ice. So let me grab that ice. And then we'll head back. Oh, okay. So that's... Drop that. I'll just grab what I can, but I gotta get back to base, which is to my ship, which is over here. I'll show you the flight back. These aren't really that bad. They're not far. The unknown signal there is if you follow space engineers or not. That is Prototech. It came out about 6 months ago. It's a new PvE encounter. They are sometimes very difficult. I've done one in 6 months, off and on. Uh, but normally I get blown up at them, which is the goal. One of the goals I want to do is I want to try to capture as much as I can before the next expansion, which should be later this month, hopefully. Which is going to come out with some new, hopefully, prototech. But I made it back. And that's just it. That's just running out, grabbing the items, running back. Running out, grabbing the items, running back in the early game. A little bit later on in the game, we'll be able to go and say capture it despawned already, but like that freighter. Go capture that and then loot it. Then basically salvage it down to everything in there. But 20 metal grids, that is a lot. Check my production. Okay, so I don't think I need computers anymore. I think I'm good on everything. I'm going to switch to one. I am going to middle mouse click to grab everything that is needed for these two items. Try to get them built. Let's see if we get it. There is the basic refinery and the basic assembler. I'm missing a few items from it. G. Yeah, which is right there. Oh, I might need to build more. Yeah, I need a few more computers. The good thing about it is that it does track your progress. So now that I remove those, I just shift right click again, put it back into production, hit the right buttons, and it'll start producing what the difference I needed for that assembler. And then we'll get that done. Withdraw all those items. And there is the assembler done. Now, I don't know if I checked it. Let me make sure I did. Okay, hydrogen engine, or O2X2. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Show the invisible. Okay, it is turned off. Okay. So that could be on. I think originally the engine was left on, but I think now they turned it off. I just like to double check it. So the next thing I wanted to put on here is a drill. So I'm gonna back the ship up a little bit. And then I usually put my drill. I'll just knock out the first drill. I'll knock out this glass. Sucks all the oxygen out of there. Go ahead and grab my drill. That is prototype drill. I have not found one. That is one of the new in-game blocks. I need some steel plates. So holding the item here, as long as my build planner is empty, I can fly up to here, click middle mouse, and it'll pull out what I can for that item. And it'll take it out of the components list. So then now I just go back, I place it all there, shift click, and then it queues everything up for me automatically. So that is a lot of items I need to produce. And then the drill's done. And I get started. Sorry about that. So with the let's go ahead and get the drilling done, the drill done, so I can knock out a bunch of ore real quick, and then they'll start speeding up the process for everything building. And I'll be back shortly. Alrighty, so I'm back. I just finished up the drill. I saved me some mining. Another unknown signature signal popped in, so I went and gathered it. So I now have me a drill, and then this will make everything easier because the next thing I want to build is a ore detector. Start using these ore components. I did upgrade my drill finally. I forgot to do that earlier. So I have all these resources left from the second one. Let's go ahead and get this set up. I can turn that back on because it is now airtight in here again. So G, let's go ahead and remove that. Tool block, add the drill. Back, add air vent. I'll add that to 7. Do pressurized on and off. That way, when I go to put the ore detector on, I can just turn it off. So this, always reset my camera here. Might as well go into first person. Click on one, go up, and then I will fill the inventory very fast. With the clang drill. Now the drill is not completely finished. I still have some iron steel plates to put in, but it's enough to complete it, so I can start drilling a bit. Check my inventory. Easiest way to find out how much inventory is, check your drill. Drill hole, I still have 11,000 in my drill, so I can still harvest some more. Because the drill's the last thing to empty out with the refinery. So I go ahead and fill it up. That's good enough for me. Because we know there's silicone on this asteroid. Sure, there's nothing above me. But there might be something else. So let's go ahead and turn the decompression off. That'll start sucking the air. Well, out of here, probably not actually. Go ahead and remove this block. So there, that door open now. I got some steel plates on me, so what we're gonna do is go to here, or drop that back in the same place. Grab everything for the build planner, and then we'll add everything to be built and pull everything else out. I don't have to run all the way back. I could pull from the drill as well. Check production. Let's say drop that. Excuse me, say drop all that. Drop that. Let me reset it. I think I screwed it up. Added to the drill planner. Pull everything out. Now added. And let's see. There we go. And this is, I should have everything to finish this. Shouldn't take too long. And once the block's built, it'll repressurize in here. So I'll keep my climate control in here so I can mine. And what I'll eventually do is I'll add another drill on this side. Take this window out, drill it up, and connect it over one way or another. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it this time go around. That'll give me 2 drills. And with the 2 drills, as long as I do not go any wider, taller or lower, I have to remove disassembler eventually, I'll be able to use this as a boring ship. Now, granted, yeah, I kind of want to remove these thrusters, but I can make it work with getting into a space enough to where I have no problems mining out area. There. That is now done. Let's go ahead and close that door, close that door. Back in my seat. And check the corner. Yep, there it goes. And let's go check the ore detector. Okay, so the boost thing does boosted to 1,250 meters, which is nice. Because 100 meters or 150 or 200 meters, whatever it is, by default, is enough. Oh, and look, we're lucky. We got silver. Silver is an item you need kind of early. Not super early. It's not one of the super important ones, but it is one that's good to get early. In case your medical thing gets destroyed, you can build a new medical component. I think it's needed for a few other things. So we'll just fly over there. Okay. And do the same thing. We just drill it up. Then after this, I'll probably move to another asteroid looking more for iron, cobalt, and other resources that we actually need. Silicon I really don't need. It's not used in a lot of components. And it's easy to get a hold of. That was all the silver, so there's not a whole lot of silver here. It usually isn't. Move the starter for the silver. Another unknown signal, so I'm not worried about it. So that's all the silver here, so this asteroid is done. But this is what I usually do to get my started on my worlds. In the next episode, hopefully something will spawn, and we can go try to capture it. Like a new ship, and start working on a new design, because this could be my mining ship, something to get us into fighting Prototech, the Factorum, to try to get some of those components, because the refinery is better, it is much faster and bigger, jump drives more efficient, better batteries, there's a bunch of stuff, gyros. And if the rumors are correct, what we've been seeing, maybe we'll have enough to get started for when the new Prototech comes out, which I'm thinking one might be a new Prototech reactor, which would be nice. That'll make your uranium go further. Now, I know I skipped a lot in this episode. I'm just getting into YouTube, so it might be a little difficult for a little while, but leave your comments for anything you liked, didn't like, think the improvements I could use, you think I could implement. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. And I will be back with you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you want to follow, like, subscribe, it'd be really helpful. And let me know you're liking the content. Until then, next time, later.